Wholeness, beautiful beings. Welcome to Notes of Nara. My name is Nadja Rashida here, and let's get into today's topic. I believe this is the last video of the month. So, thank you so much for those of you who've watched every video or who've, tuned in here and there. I really appreciate your consistency. And yeah, let's talk about it. So presence, right? A really big lesson, or I guess another realization that I am in the middle of integrating is the importance of accepting what is. Oftentimes, when you go through something traumatic, a traumatic experience in life, and you do the work, either you bury it, move on, or you do the work to alchemize it, to process it, and then move on. You're then gifted. A gift comes towards you, and you receive this gift. You're open. It catches you by surprise. You're like, wow, this is happening. This is okay. I'm going to accept this wholeheartedly. This is for me. And what tends to happen sometimes is that the excitement isn't really excitement. It's more of, I feel like there is excitement, but then there's like an underlying fear as well. And that's when that innate attachment takes place. You get so excited, and then you begin to, feed the connection, the gift. The gift is meant for you. Like, you don't need to do anything. All you have to do is just receive it, but you overdo it, right? It's almost like the universe gives you a Christmas tree. It doesn't have any decorations, but it gives you the tree. Just a bare tree, pine tree. And then you're like, oh my gosh, what a gift. This is amazing. So you get a star to put on top of the tree. And it's like, oh, well, I need to put more on it. So then you put Christmas lights, and then you put Christmas ornaments. And then using up all of your little gifts and little beautiful trinkets within yourself, and you keep decorating the tree, and the tree gets so heavy and so burdened that you miss the message of the gift that came into your life. But you keep adding on. You put a wreath on it. You put little a train that moves around the tree. You put gifts around it, and big boxes, little boxes, and I mean, the ornaments are glittering and everything's gold and silver. It's so beautiful, so bright. And then all of a sudden, the tree catches on fire and it's burned to ashes. And you're like, I thought this gift was for me. What happened to the gift? Oftentimes, when we have what we may think is for us, which it is for you. Sometimes we're not meant to do anything with it. We're not meant to projectile vomit what we want it to be. Oh, well, but the Christmas tree, it's a Christmas. No, it's just a tree. It's just a bare, beautiful, simple, green, evergreen Christmas tree, a pine tree, just there, standing in its glory, rooted to the ground, not going anywhere. And yet, because it didn't fit how we viewed it for ourselves, because we never get anything right. We're so traumatized, we're so wounded, we're so this, we're so that. I want to make sure that this tree stays and that this tree knows that it's appreciated, because it looks so just blah, right? It needs color, it needs pizzazz, it needs energy, it needs all this to make sure that it knows that it's cared for. No, it doesn't. Some gifts that come to us in life are temporary. Some gifts that come to us in life have a certain longevity. Some gifts that come to us in our lives come back to us and then they leave again, and they come back and they leave. Other gifts were meant to give something in return, and other gifts were just meant to receive and embody it. Many, many, many different ways of gift giving and receiving. Allow things that come to you in life, allow them to just be what they are. Allow them to just be what they're meant to be. No more, no less than that. That way you can truly see what's before you. Before you decorate that tree with thoughts and projecting your feelings and projecting your dreams and your illusions and your wounds and your old stories and all the what makes us human, just sit with the tree. Meditate with the tree. Breathe with the tree. Trees breathe, not oxygen, right? But they breathe. Breathe with it. We have a hard time accepting what is. I didn't know I had a hard time accepting what is. Sometimes I actually just realized it was my own demise. I would be actively creating suffering in my own life because I was suffocating my own tree, my own gift, right? That was for me. But maybe the real meaning of the gift is so that you can realize this issue. Accept things as they are. Accept what is that comes before you. You can change you. You can do whatever. If you don't accept something within yourself, you have all the power in the world to change it. My goodness, do that. But I'm talking about the external reality. Allow things to be as they are. Allow it to sit and just be the ultimate observer of what is. Not what you want or don't want. Allow what comes before you to just be in the state of being. I don't know why the title of the movie, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. When I think of that movie, the number of men in my life, friends, ex-boyfriends, male friends, relatives, I say, hey, what's your favorite movie? They literally will say The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind with Kate Winslet and Jim Carrey. I watched it at least maybe 3 or 4 times in my entire lifetime, and it's a really good film because it deals with, love and memories and breakups and separation and identity and all that. It's very beautiful, different philosophies in the film. But the words in the title are equally as powerful, as it holds a message, right? We oftentimes don't have a spotless mind. Our mind is full of beauty and of treachery. And when we are receiving gifts from the all, infinite intelligence, womb of all creation, we get so excited that we're receiving something that we don't really pay attention to the actual gift. We don't even pay attention to it. We just bypass the whole thing. I was just giving not a lecture to my students, but I was tying in a lesson they were learning from their math teacher into, and tying it in with a life lesson, right? With curriculum. You got to do that. Okay. And I was making a point about something with women making sure that they have their own money, regardless if they're married or not unmarried, you know. And the kid, and a male student said, "What about men?" You know, like he felt left out. And I was saying it just kind of went right over his head. I said, the message I'm trying to give you literally is in space now. It's floating in the stars. And that's kind of what happens when it comes to day-to-day people who've been hurt over and over and over and over and over and over again, and you're like, oh my gosh. It's almost like Santa walks through the door and you're just so overwhelmed by Santa walking through the door that you're not even paying attention to what's in the bag. It could be a snake. It could be old memories that need to be reevaluated. It could be new opportunities. It could be a catalyst for change. But we bypass the gifts and we just look at the moment. We get captivated by the bringer of good news. Santa's like, don't come for me. I'm just a messenger, right? And we're just like, oh my God, Santa, ah! Like we just lose it. We lose it, right? And look, I don't celebrate Christmas. Just using that as an example. It's Santa Claus, I think they say in Dutch. I just not into the holy days or holidays all that much. If you know, you know. Okay, if you know, you know. That's where I'll just keep it there. But that's the best example I can come up with this, the bypassing of like, oh my gosh, he's amazing. Oh my gosh, she's amazing. Okay, but what's the message that she's bringing? What's the message that he's bringing? What go a little bit, just sit with it. Don't get lost in it, just sit with it. Fighting what is a very difficult for those who don't allow themselves to receive much. Because you get really tied up in the moment, which is nothing wrong with being present, okay? But you get tied up and you begin to project what you think it may be rather than just seeing what it is. I believe that is the message for today. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate you all for tuning in, for being here. And yeah. Yay, we made it. September. Woo! 3 more months in the year, a couple more months until my 37th birthday. Wow, 37. Woo, okay. Anyway, we're getting there. Thank you so much. Bye.